Hello mga loves! In today's video, we're off to explore Chicago here in the US. Judge's behind the wheel today. He actually enjoys driving here. Wide roads, drivers are mostly following rules. This is the Buckingham Fountain built in 1927. And that right there is Lake Michigan, one of the largest freshwater lakes in the world. It's so massive it actually looks like the ocean. That giant Ferris wheel you're seeing is called the Centennial Wheel at Navy Pier. It's so massive, right? But for now, we're just passing by.
Available, ang dami pa. Ayan, pasok ka na.
We're about to tour around downtown Chicago and admire its iconic skyscrapers from the water.
Walang cover. Maganda yung may cover.
Gusto ko yung alang meron talaga walang cover, ma. Gusto ko yung mahal na cover.
We booked the Chicago Architecture River Cruise through Klook, which takes you along the Chicago River for a stunning view of the city's historic and modern buildings.
Ganun mo?
Okay.
Niremind ako ng asawa ko na maganda mag-TikTok dito.
Saan na? Ang ganda dyan.
Alright, let's go. Time to find our way because honestly, I have no idea where we're going. It's an amazing way to see the city from a different angle and learn about its rich architectural history. This experience costs around $2,530 per person and honestly, it's worth it. There it is, we finally found the sign. If you see these green umbrellas, you're in the right place. Klook's secret code. Unfortunately, the QR code alone isn't enough. You still need to go to one of the booths and show it to get your actual ticket.
Okay, so dapat bibigyan ka ng ganyang ticket. To change our time from 12:30 to 11:45 earlier.
Empty highly, unlike we done love emergency. My uniform is
Behind the wheel, yeah. Behind the wheel.
I trust them to use it too. Now I'm
Lalayo si...
The bar is card only, no cash, card only. While we're underway and on this tour, there are also some rules y'all have to follow. Please, no standing on the benches. No leaning over the side of the vessel or sitting on the brown railing. And no smoking or vaping. Also, one final thing. If you're thinking about having any loud conversations on today's boat ride, please don't. Instead, listen to Natalie. Natalie's going to be up on the mic at the front of the boat, telling you all about the amazing city of Chicago, and she's going to be giving you her undivided attention. So I hope you all can do the same. So let's sit back, relax, go for a boat ride.
Everyone on board, so why don't we talk about some Chicago food? Chicago food for my first time visitors. How many of you have been told to try deep dish pizza? Quite a few of you. And I'm assuming you probably heard about Giordano's or Lou Malnati's. And I'm here to tell you that the best option is actually called Pequod's Pizza. It's a little bit further north, but it's delicious. If you have time to take the journey to Pequod's, it's definitely worth your time. But my second favorite option is Lou Malnati's. That's about a 15-minute walk from Lake Chicago. And that word was referencing wild onions that grew along the marshland. And these onions smelled awful. They smelled so bad that Chicago roughly translates to stinky onion. Yeah, so New York may be the Big Apple, but Chicago is the stinky onion, baby. We're proud of that. Now, I say that it's a miracle that this city is even here. And that's because when you build on soggy, wet land, when you have a population that's growing and growing, this land, it started to sink into itself. And that's a big problem because sewage puddles, they were forming and this land was wet, it was soggy. People were getting sick from drinking sewage water. So they had to come up with another problem to fight against nature. They reverse the flow.
For the next 1 hour and 15 minutes, Natalie will take us deep into Chicago's skyline, revealing the minds behind the city's most iconic building and telling true stories that shape its history.
Tall, wavy blue building. Now, this is the third tallest building in Chicago, but it's actually the tallest building in the world, designed by a woman-led architecture firm. So give it up for Janie Gang, we love her. Now, this building, the reference to nature that I mentioned is the wavy shape. That wavy shape is a reference to the frustum, a shape that occurs in crystal, fluorite, and sapphire. We're headed all the way back to the 1920s. You're going to see a tall building, or a short building, next to a tall building. The short building has a clock tower on the top. That is the Wrigley building. The Wrigley building, if you've ever chewed juicy fruit chewing gum, or if you've ever maybe seen a game at Wrigley Field, William Wrigley Jr., his name pops up everywhere because he had a pretty famous chewing gum company. And he was doing really well in the 1920s, and he needed a headquarters in Chicago. DuSable had his home and trading post, 5-bedroom wooden home and trading post in the late 1700s. This bridge was named after him, the Michigan Avenue DuSable Bridge. And now that we're close to the hotel and tower, now this
The sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow. Yo, well, it's my law, I'ma let you be the boss, cause I'll go where you go. I'll take you to a place.
you got an arch at the base. Look all the way up. You got another arch. The two arches make River Point look like a hot pocket, and that is very beautiful to me.
See it all, step off the edge, I can break your fall. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, cause I'll go where you go. When you fall down, get you back up again. Things you try are things that you won't regret. We are kings of the world.
This tiny tap, you're gonna see 77 West Wacker with the triangle all the way at the top. That's referencing a Greek pediment. It's always elevated like this. Harry Weiss matched that to this triangular shape here of the river cottages. Harry Weiss was actually obsessed with triangles. Remember that for later on. That remind you of portholes and balcony space facing this river. These were under development in the 1980s. And these postmodern style cottages are super quirky. They're very strange looking on the inside, but they're just beautiful. If you're interested in seeing what they look like, America, the Art Holder, you helped pay for this building. So, thank you. This is your baby. Take it all in. Now here, they also were required to have a publicly accessible Riverwalk area, and this building was designed by the same architecture firm behind 150 North Riverside, Getch Partners. Gosh, there's so on the skyscraper to have a plaza as a part of its design. Designed by Holabird and Root, even though the city of Chicago at that time wasn't requiring a publicly accessible Riverwalk area, they added one anyway. You can walk. Suspending it with a steel truss system from above. So this section is not connected to anything.
I love how there are benches and chairs by the riverside, perfect spot to relax and soak in nature. Picture taking naman tayo.
We are kings of the world, and tonight is our playground. We are kings of the world, and anywhere it's homebound. We are kings of the world, and tonight is our playground. We are kings of the world.
Thanks for watching mga loves. Abangan pa ang ibang videos namin here in the US. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much and love you all.